Hi, I'm Joe Smiles from Fat Loss S.O.S. and I run an online fat loss course called Fat Loss S.O.S. and it focuses on changing your mindset and your psychology, using my mindset and psychology techniques to build your skills so that you lose fat permanently for the rest of your life. It talks about changing your lifestyle from a fat gaining lifestyle to a fat losing lifestyle, and it's about the neuroscience of fat loss and changing your behaviors, your habits, your cognitive and your lifestyle skills, and that's the model of the course. It lasts a year and it focuses on taking fat off for life. None of this diet and food centric model of weight loss which doesn't work, and it's has short-term quick fixes. This isn't about quick fixes. So if you want to lose weight, lose fat permanently, get on my course. Today I'm going to be talking about Thor's torn pec tendon, and I'm going to be debunking his stem cell injection. Thor Bjornsson is an ex-world strongest man. He started to get into powerlifting because he wanted to start powerlifting records. He tore his pec off the bone 4 to 5 months ago. Let's have a quick look at the clip. Okay, so 5 months later, he had what's called a mesenchymal, in other words, bone marrow stem cell injection into his left pec tendon in order to speed up the healing. Let's look at a clip of him seeing the surgeon and see what the surgeon says.
Last time, if I remember when we talked on the phone, there were some other areas that were bothering you as well.
Yeah, so my knees have been bothering me since I've been getting back into lifting weights. It's just like aching a lot, even just sitting down the toilet, in the night and getting out, like they're stiff and it's just hard, It has been improving though, as I've been going to the gym, but they're still like they ache, Especially like when I'm sitting on a plane, and if I can't, or sitting somewhere where I can't do this, they ache a lot,
So what Thor is explaining here about the aching on the top of his knees is, in my experience, typical quadriceps tendinopathy. I deal with tendinopathies all the time. I see people globally around the world and around the UK. I see people via video link and I rehab people. We have a tendon pain clinic on Harley Street in London, which is one of the most prestigious private medical health streets in the world. You can see our rehab website, www.tendonpainclinic.co.uk. I treat all kinds of injuries, and you can see from my website, www.smileshealthandfitness.com, and you can have a look there and see, and also on my www.fatlossos.co.uk you'll see some testimonials. You don't treat tendinopathies and mesenchymal stem cell injections, but this is what the surgeon's doing, and I disagree with it, and so does the research. So the surgeon is about to explain that he wants to change the type 3 collagen fibers of the tendon to type 1 collagen fibers of the tendon. This happens anyway naturally through a healing process, but let's look at the clip and you can see how he explains it.
Surgically operate on something and your body repairs to that. Your body tends to form type 3 collagen, which is not very elastic, scar tissue type collagen. And what we're going to do today is take that bone marrow and the platelet-rich plasma, mix together stem cell procedure with PRP, and it's going to help your body make type 1 and type 2 collagen, which are much more elastic, flexible, strong, normal collagen tissues. So we're really going to reduce this scarring that would happen at your surgical site. Give you more flexibility.
So he's saying he's going to reduce the scarring by using the stem cells from his bone marrow. Wow. So your body naturally changed scar tissue into type 1 tissue. There's 3 stages of healing with tendons. Stage 1 is the inflammatory stage, which lasts between 0 and 7 days. White blood cells go to the area, clear out the debris. You have stage 2, which is the proliferation stage, where you start getting fibroblasts, which are cells that start remodeling, and granulation phase, where you start changing the type 3 scar tissue collagen fibers into type 1. And then you have the remodeling stage, which is stage 3. So the proliferation stage lasts between 7 and 21 days. The proliferation stage lasts between weeks and months. And that is the stage where your collagen fibers realign and reorganize themselves with the line of the tendon tissues, the healthy tissues, and it replaces type 3 collagen fibers into type 1 collagen fibers. Type 1 collagen fibers are much stronger, more elastic, and they heal a lot stronger, so you can put more tensile strength through type 1 collagen fibers. It just happens naturally. With all the growth hormone and steroid use that Thor takes, the growth hormone will naturally vastly increase and speed up his healing process, so there's no need for him to take a stem cell injection, because his healing process will be so much faster than a normal person's healing process. So you don't need the injection. Your tendons heal naturally. There's no way of speeding it up other than taking growth hormone and steroids. But do stem cells actually work? Let's have a look at the research. So study 1, entitled Autologous Stem Cell Therapy in Knee Osteoarthritis, that showed that there is no evidence in improvements with people with knee osteoarthritis and stem cell therapy. Okay, let's look at study 2. Study 2, entitled Efficacy of Stem Cell Therapy for Tendon Disorders, a Systematic Review, 2020. It showed low evidence and lack of a randomized control trials involved in the systematic review. Lots of bias that stem cell injections shouldn't be used in clinical practice at all. That's the conclusion of that study. Study 3, entitled Growth Hormone Stimulates the Collagen Synthesis in Human Tendon Without Affecting Myofibrillar Protein Synthesis, 2010. This confirms my point that growth hormone is one of the most important parts of strengthening the tendon matrix, and with Thor taking growth hormone, this should be more than adequate to heal his tendon. And in study 4, entitled No Evidence for the Use of Stem Cell Therapy for Tendon Disorders, another systematic review, 2017, it found level 4 evidence, which is the lowest evidence, so poor evidence that stem cell therapy for tendon disorders in clinical practice is currently not advised. Let's look at one more study, study 5, entitled A Randomized Control Trial of Stem Cell Injection for Tendon Tear, 2022. Brand new study looked at rotator cuff tears in 24 patients. They concluded that stem cell injections were no more effective than control injections, so like placebo injections. So it just doesn't work for tendon tears. So to summarize, there just isn't the backup of the research that stem cell therapy works in any way compared to placebo injections. There's confusion on how much bone marrow to use, when to use the stem cell injections, at what part of the healing process, the inflammatory, the proliferation and remodeling stages of tendon healing. There's varied outcomes from person to person. It depends on the injury. It's a very expensive procedure with no evidence, and it's an unregulated industry and therapy. Thor, you got ripped off, and you take enough steroids and growth hormone to heal faster without stem cell therapy, and you're stronger than the average person anyway, so you'll recover much faster. If you want expert advice, go to our tendon pain clinic. We see patients all around the world. I certainly do. I work with a renowned orthopedic surgeon. I can see you globally on my computer. I can rehab all your musculoskeletal injuries better than physios, osteopaths, chiropractors. I am very evidence-based, and my orthopedic surgeon that I work with, he can also see you remotely or in his clinic. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment, make as many comments as you want, comment on anything, get involved in the conversation, and see you on the next video, and I hope you found this educational.